Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel, the one and only place to get your crypto updates fed to you unstrewed, uncomplicated, unbiased, and not just joining in with all of the momentum and the arguments and people simply doing things so they can create videos, and it all just gets out of hand at this point. I've had a listen to some Twitter spaces that people recommended that I'd listen to, and my honest opinion right now is, with these Twitter spaces, it's simply just people slinging at each other, arguing, and not actually absorbing what one another are saying. Even when it sounds like they are not. You can simply tell by the responses that are given. A lot of it is just simply waiting for their turn to sling some shit at each other. This isn't proactive. All of this time spent arguing, bickering, slinging at each other, going back and forth in Twitter spaces, this person mediating it, that person mediating it, and people just generally screaming at each other. And for someone to go to me, oh, well, you need to skip to an hour and 15 minutes in to get past all of that. Well, this isn't good. We've done this time and time again. And these Twitter spaces just don't work. For starters, I solely believe the people that are in these positions of power, developers on chain, need to spend less time on Twitter. It's as simple as that. Don't make yourself into a target, okay? You've got a job to do. You're being paid a lot of money to do it. If you was doing that elsewhere, and a lot of people are going to agree with this, if you're doing it elsewhere, they would simply just get rid of you. They would just get rid of you, even if your company allowed you, right, to maybe lounge around a little bit. If you've not seen the video of the Twitter employee posting a video about her day at work, oh, so blessed, gonna have some wine, maybe do a little bit of work, go for a massage. It's like, no, she was fired straight away from her job as soon as that was made public. Now, as you can see, I've got the community's pool spend proposal in front of us, and it just seems like it's either not going to pass or it's just simply not going to reach quorum. And this is because if it doesn't reach quorum, we all know why, and it's just because simply the voting power is all centralized with the old guard. People really need to start investing, I guess, in these smaller validators and getting those who are voting more powered up to fight against this sort of stuff, so we can see a new validator base that care about the community pushing forward. So, what next? What now? What happens? Because it just seems like we're at a deadlock. The L1 dev team don't want to change the budget of how much they're getting paid. I get this. I understand this. And I've stated in my previous videos that that's not what I'm seeking. I'm simply seeking a new roadmap, a new plan, clearer goals, and sorting things out. Like I was saying, all of this time spent procrastinating, arguing, slinging could have been spent fixing station. Those hours they've spent in Twitter spaces arguing with people could have been used to fix the broken station that we have. Everybody knows. Everybody's messaging about it. We're even messaging the Luna dev team to get them to help. But, our current L2 dev team, the biggest issue we've got is priorities, right? People don't have their priorities in order, and I know people want to be able to speak to these people and have these Twitter spaces. I totally get it, but if you think something's come from those Twitter spaces, and I have listened to them, it's junk. Nothing's come from it. It's a deadlock, okay? They don't want to change the budget. The other side want the budget changing plus roadmaps and stuff, and no one wants to meet in the middle. It's just sort of like, Instead, what we need to see is, okay, they want to keep the budget the same. Okay, you want to keep the budget the same? Then this is the work we are outlining for you. This is what we want done, okay? These are our goals for the next 3 months of your quota you're being paid for. These are our goals. This is what we would like you to do. These need to be your priorities that you're being paid for. After you've done that list, you've signed all those things off, right? Then you can sit there and go, oh, maybe we'll start developing an AI sidechain with the spare time we've got at the end of this month, seeing as in we've completed our quota that the community has asked from us. Instead, you're not seeing that. You're seeing a dictated quota, and it's just not healthy. Like this whole situation of just simply not meeting in the middle. I don't want to see any of these people walk away and leave. We've been through this once. I don't want to go through it again where we have to start from scratch, invest in money that we simply don't have. And it sets the rewind back. We're heading in to Bitcoin halving. The financial sector is in crisis. They're using Operation Choke Point to choke us. Regulations coming crashing down. And we're like a bunch of chickens running around with a fox running around eating all the hens. We need to show the external people that are watching that we can regulate ourselves. These Twitter spaces, even if you think something's coming from it, okay, people get to listen to that, okay? High up people get to listen to that. And if they were thinking about getting involved in Lunar Classic, they're definitely not going to be doing it anymore.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Because we're simply acting like a bunch of children. Everybody's got loads of different opinions, which is what's going to happen. Okay, 5 million people can't sail one ship. It's impossible. And we all need to just get to grips with what's going on and understand we need to meet in the middle. Okay, they're not budging. The community's not budging. So meet in the middle. They want to keep the budget the same. Cool, we keep the budget the same. Here's our work. Like I've been saying, we outline that and we start to move forward as a unit, not in all these little different factions where people want to see this person do bad or that person do bad, people intentionally leading others into traps so they look even worse. We don't need to do this inside the LUNC community. Okay, there's millions of communities out there for us to go and torture, have fun with, troll, bicker with about why our blockchain's better than their blockchain. Instead, we're infighting. We are completely just infighting, and it just needs to stop. And this is why I'm saying changing the system now is just not a good idea. We need to get our priorities in order. Let's see Station get sorted. Let's actually see the team do something. And I know a lot of people are sitting there going, well, Tobias has said things. Everybody said things at this point. Okay, I've listened to the conversations. Everybody's been saying stuff. People can't help themselves but stay on Twitter. I think I'm one of the only people that just solely keep off Twitter because it's not proactive. Okay, it's just simply not it's like you sit there, you scroll in, thinking for something really cool to say. We're going to get, good likes. Oh, how can I stir up the community? I'm just not that sort of person. I'm more into the seriousness of what this is, where we're heading, what we're doing. And prior to me breaking my back, everything was going good. When I was a spokesperson, you guys were never lied to. Even if it meant risking my own, notoriety, my reputation, even when people didn't believe me. And I had told them it very well at the beginning.
Now look at you. All back of the bus and shit.
And then it all ends up happening. I'm here for this community. I'm here to help you all get through this journey as best as you can and try and help where and when I can. The arguing, the bickering, the back and forthing, it's not proactive. We really need to start pushing ahead as a community, as one. None of this, because what you're seeing straight away, as soon as anything bad happens like this, you'll see people putting up Agora posts, get rid of this person, question payments to these people. And it's just, if we keep acting like this as a community as well, we need to remember and we need to be adults about this and understand that there are, penalties for us doing this, There are going to be issues because another development team may think to themselves, well, I don't want to be in that position 3 months down the line when we've done some work good, maybe we've missed a few things and everybody's disagreeing and then they get put on trial by media, pitchforks. This is, it's not healthy for either side. None of this is healthy. And I think we all just need to take a step back, take a deep breath, breathe out. And then we all need to walk back in with a different mindset, non-argumentative, listening to one another, hearing what people have got to say, them actually listening to what the community wants. It's not hard. A lot of us make 8-minute videos that contain so much information about how the community's feeling, how different things that we're seeing. It's not complex. If you've got 15 minutes to sit there and bicker with someone on Twitter, I'm pretty sure you got 8 minutes to watch a informative video, right? Right, exactly. Folks, have a really nice morning. Thursday, one more day till Friday, rolling onto that weekend, rolling into the spring months, the summer months. We love it most. Other than that, folks, stay safe, beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me. Stay humble, stay aware, and I will catch you in the next one.